The real-time real estate segment today being brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Visit rsrhomescout.com, rsrhomescout.com. Free tool, compliments of Ron Siegel Radio. No advertising, no expectations from you. Find out exactly what your property value is based on 4 different automated valuation models. That's not what it's going to sell for. That only looks backwards. So you need a professional realtor to give you sales pricing. And it also gives you the ability of shopping about 97% of the country. So if you are one of those people that are doing, as Tony suggested in the last segment, moving to Tennessee, any part of Tennessee, moving to Texas, any part of Texas, moving to Boise or any part of Idaho or anywhere else in the country, you can put in your search parameters right there, and it will keep you updated on all of that information. So great information on that, rsrhomescout.com. So let's take a look and see what we've got on our report for today. I know it's on here somewhere if I can find my notes. But what does an economic slowdown mean for the housing market? According to a recent survey, more and more Americans are concerned about a possible recession. Those concerns were validated when the Federal Reserve met and confirmed they were strongly committed to bringing down inflation. And in order to do so, they'd use their tools and influences to slow down the economy. All of this brings up many fears and questions around how it might affect our lives, our jobs, and business overall. And one concern many Americans have is, how will this affect the housing market? It's our biggest asset. We know how economic slowdowns have impacted home prices in the past, but how could this next slowdown affect real estate and the cost of financing a home? According to mortgage specialists, quote, throughout history, during a recessionary period, interest rates go up at the beginning of the recession, but in order to come out of a recession, interest rates are lowered to stimulate the economy moving forward. Here's the data to back that up. If you're watching us on RonSiegelRadio.tv, any of our socials, or the ABC News and Talk AM 1490 video feed, you got to look back at each recession going all the way back to the early 1980s. Here's what happened. Mortgage rates during those times, the 1980 recession, I don't even want to think about this one. 16% to 11.8%. 81-82 recession, 18 to 13%. Early 90s recession went from 11 to 8.8%. Early 2000s recession, 7.4 to 6.8. The Great Recession, which was not a recession which real estate caused the recession. So I don't count that one, but some people do. 6% to 4.9. The COVID-19 recession, 3.8 to 2.8. As the chart shows, historically, each time the economy slowed, mortgage rates decreased. Fortune.com helps explain the trend like this, quote, over the past 5 recessions, mortgage rates have fallen an average of 1.8% from the peak seen during the recession to the trough. In many cases, they continue to fall after the fact, as it takes some time to turn things around, even when the recession is technically over, unquote. And while history doesn't always repeat itself, we can learn from it. While an economic slowdown needs to happen to help taper inflation, it hasn't always been a bad thing for the housing market. Typically, it has meant the cost to finance a home has gone down, and that's a good thing. Concerns of the recession are rising as the economy slows down. History tells us this would likely mean lower mortgage rates for those looking to refinance or buy a home. While no one knows exactly what the future holds, you can make the right decision for you by working with a trusted real estate professional. And I always ask, if you have any friends, family, or coworkers looking to buy, sell, or borrow on real estate, can we count on you to send them our way? We've got some great professionals. That's the Mortgage Minute. The Real-Time Real Estate segment, brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Visit rsrhomescout.com, rsrhomescout.com.